So good morning, ladies, wherever you are from, and gentlemen, if any gentlemen are going to be joining us. I am Tina Hull. I am a registered massage therapist for 23 years and have been doing cranial sacral therapy, and that is the energy work that I provide. So what it does for us is that it helps us get out of high stress levels. So a lot of times with 2020 especially, we've got lots of stress going on. So it started with COVID, then it went to the racism issues, then it went to the elections and the uncertainty of what's going on, people losing their jobs, people being in fear all the time because they don't know if they're going to get it or not. So it's really, it's tough out there right now. So what the energy work does is it helps take you from what's part of the nervous system, which is called the sympathetic nervous system. That's where we're wired. We can't sleep properly. We can't rest properly. We can't digest properly. We're in fight, flight, or freeze. So we get stuck in the energy. We just don't know how to move or where to move or what to do because we're not sure. And so the protective mechanism within our bodies is to make sure that we are ready to combat the fear. And the fear, I always thought this was weird because my coaches would say to me, you know, what's your fear? And I'd think, I'm not scared of anything, but I'm thinking like the big lion and tiger and all that kind of stuff, which is what our brains are made to actually be in fear of from way back when. But now the fear is fear of getting COVID, fear of losing your job, fear of being overwhelmed with being a mom plus a worker bee plus a wife plus a friend plus a daughter or sister. So there's a lot of fear out there and worry and concern and all the negative emotions that you can name. And so when we get into that state, we have, what happens is we have normal is a 0. And when we get into a bit of a heightened state, we might go from our 0 to, let's say, 3. And we're at 3, and then the fear goes away and we drop back down. And then over time, we might have another experience that puts us at a 3 again. But this time that 3 stays there for a period of time. And because it stays there for a period of time, that's our new normal. So then, hi Preeti, sorry if I didn't say your name properly. So now we're at our new normal, which is 3. Then all of a sudden we have another heightened experience and we go to a 5. And that 5 is only there for a few days or maybe a month, and then it drops back down. But the next time we have another fear, then it goes to a 7. And that 7 is prolonged for a period of time. When it's prolonged for a period of time, it might drop down to a 5. Now our new normal is 5. And so then it keeps going up. It never comes back down to 0 again. So that's when you have high cortisol levels, you're wired, you cannot relax, you cannot digest properly. Hi Debbie, thanks for joining us. And you're just feeling like you can't unwind, and you're snapping at people and your family and your friends, and you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, who's this person? Like, who am I? And so this is when we're in that heightened state. So what the energy work does, and this is the beauty of it, is it takes us out of that hypersensitive state and that sympathetic part of our nervous system, and it brings us back into more of a balance to put us into the parasympathetic part of our nervous system. So we can rest and digest. We can eat properly. We can sleep properly. we're not feeling so wired, we're in a nice relaxed state, and we're feeling comfortable, and little things don't become big things. And can any of you relate to what I'm saying? I am sure you can, but I'd be interested. Yes, Liz. Yeah, me. So when we're going through that, it's not something that's easy to get out of. You can look at doing some meditation and going for walks and doing crafts, reading a book, taking time for yourself to really just kind of quiet your mind. But then the mind chatter starts. And then the mind chatter usually gets us when we're putting stuff out there that we're in fear of being rejected, or fear of not being accepted, or fear of expectations, not being able, people not signing up for something if you're an entrepreneur and you're putting programs out there. So there's lots of things to be afraid of, quote unquote. So when the body gets out of balance, then the hormones are off. And what happens is that, so this is your receptor cell, and this is the cell that's supposed to be received. So if this is in dysfunction, then it's not working. Normal is not normal anymore. So this becomes either abnormal cells, or it gets into those stress levels and the cortisol is released because the body's not able to bring us down into that balance. What's normal is that receptor cell and the cell actually connects to give the message. The energy work does a few things besides the parasympathetic and the nervous system. Is it helps fire and ignite the life force balance, life force energy within us and balance it. So when we're feeling stressed and wired, our bodies actually take on that emotion. And when the emotion is so heightened, then it can be, if we heighten it by adding emotion to something. So we've lost our job. And because we've lost our job, we go into this deep sense of fear, because now not only have we lost our job, we've lost our job in COVID, where a lot of people don't have a job. And so we go into this emotion-based fear now. So now it's coated and layered with emotion. And when it does that, it goes deeper into our cells and locks into our bodies. So then it becomes physical pain, not just emotional pain and emotional fear. And it can truly lock into our bodies and show signs and symptoms of pain and discomfort. So when we are in that state, we really need to look at trying to get ourselves out of it. It's not easy. Energy work is one way. Like I said, with the meditation is also another way. And it's important for us to check our emotions, because they will guide us through what our thoughts are. And when our thoughts are going out of control, we go into this downward spiral. Now, the good news is that we can stop that spiral, or we can go into a state where we stop it, and or we notice it, so then we reframe it, or we shift it to try to get our energy levels higher. So, excuse me, I'm sure you've heard of and are familiar with people being in a good high vibe. So that is our goal, is to stay into a high vibration, because that high vibration is going to keep our bodies working properly. It's going to keep our health more balanced, and it's also going to attract more good to us. And so the mind, body, heart, and soul works together. It's not one part, it's all together. So when I work with people on an individual basis, I incorporate life and mindset coaching as well as the energy work, because I truly believe that that is part of the puzzle. And lately I've been working with a lot of ladies that have had emotional trauma from childhood. And so we help to unravel that a little bit, but I hold them in a space knowing that they can be fully healthy and they can release the old negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, and traumas, the stories and the beliefs that they have. So it's definitely an all-encompassing experience for me. And so what I do here is I don't do the coaching because it's a little more challenging in a group. And so what I do is I do some guided meditation because a lot of people aren't comfortable with silence. And so I do some guided meditation with you to help guide you through what you're feeling and what you're experiencing, and also releasing any negative pain, fear, worry, stress stories. And when we go through the energy session, which I'll do in a few minutes, what I want you to do is when you're breathing and you're feeling anything negative, either pain, physical pain, or emotional, or mind chatter, you're exhaling forcefully out. And so you're releasing that negative energy. And when you release the negative energy, you're going to feel so much better. And it's really going to help you feel deeper, relaxed, or just feel calmer in yourself. And with calmness, we also get clarity, which is really important. So you may experience some yawning. You may experience some emotion and cry. You may cough, and you may feel just zen and totally relaxed, and you may feel nothing at all. Everybody's different. Everybody receives it differently. And I just tap into the energy and I just do my thing, and then your body will take the energy and put it where it needs it the most. Okay? And then the guided meditation will help us tap into the complete body and the chakra points in our body so that we're getting more into a balance. So if anybody has any questions before we start, now's a good time to ask me. Hi, Katie. Thanks for joining us. No questions? Okay, ladies. So what I'm going to get you to do is get as comfortable as possible. You're either sitting, lying down, and you're going to get everybody to mute. I can't hear anything, but let's get you to mute anyway, just in case, so there's no background noise. In the screen below me, there's a microphone button, and you can just click on it, and that'll cause you to mute. So I'll get you to all do that for me. Thanks, Katie. Okay, ladies, so nice and relaxed. Close your eyes. And I'm going to get you to start changing your breathing. I'm going to get you to do a boxed breath. So everything's on a count of 3. And you're going to inhale, pushing your belly out, and really pull in the breath into the lower belly. And you're going to hold it for 3 seconds. You're going to pause for 3 seconds. And then you're going to exhale for 3 seconds. And then you're going to pause again for 3 seconds. Hold. Exhale. And then pause. And inhale. One more. So I'm going to get you to imagine that you've got roots coming from your feet, the bottom of your seat, and going deep, deep, deep down into Mother Earth, wrapping around the core of her, or a crystal, or roots of an old, old tree, whatever you vision. And every exhale, you're blowing and forcing out the negative stories, beliefs, thoughts, feelings. If you have any physical parts of your body that are uncomfortable or causing you pain, you can either put your hand on it or just really focus on that area, bringing in the energy and love into that area. We're going to bring some white love light in through the feet, into your calves, and it's going to be drawing up into your knees. And if any of these body parts give you any physical pain, then again, you're exhaling it out. Coming up now into the thigh and into your pelvis. And flooding this area with white love light energy and igniting the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Bringing in that white love light. Feels like we need to stay here for a little bit, so we will. And if your body needs the energy, extra energy in this area, just ask it what it needs from you. If you could give it some more love, forgiveness. Allow that energy to fill your pelvis up with love. Accept that love. Release what no longer serves you with every exhale. Going up now into the abdominal area. Just below the rib cage is the solar plexus, igniting the solar plexus. We're bringing that love light into the organs and the muscles, the cells, every area. Something is out of balance. Focus your attention on that area. envision things working properly, normally, naturally. And that the cells are functioning normally. And releasing any pain, emotional or physical. We're going to surround ourselves with this beautiful pink light bubble. And every time you exhale, all the negative goes outside that bubble and it cannot come back in. And this is another way to protect your energy, especially if you do energy work. Coming up into the heart space, igniting the heart chakra and the higher heart chakra. Allowing this white love light just flood this area. Fill it with energy and love. Feel your body relax and let go. And if you have any emotional pain, stories, holds, beliefs, ask your body what it needs from you and let it go. When you're in this bubble, you can send out love, but love can come in. But all the worries, fears, stories, beliefs, negative emotion, it all goes out with every exhale. It can't come back. Coming up now into the throat, the neck, and the throat chakra. Igniting the throat chakra. So if you have any fears of speaking up and speaking out, with your exhale you can release it. Or maybe you've said words you didn't want to say. Forgive yourself. Maybe words were said to you that caused you pain. Forgive that person. Again, exhaling all the physical and emotional pain out of this lovely pink energetic bubble, protecting you, keeping you safe. It's safe to be heard. It's safe to feel. It's safe to voice your opinion. and to share with the world your gifts and greatness. And coming up into the third eye, which is just between your eyebrows, center of your forehead almost, just below. And there's a chakra point here as well. Activate that. Connects us to our soul and to wisdom. Every exhale, continue to let go of what no longer serves you. And release it out of the pink protective bubble, bringing that white love light into these spaces. Coming up now through the crown chakra, flooding your brain and skull with white love light. If there's anything that's been unclear, the fog will be lifted. Also help calm the mind chatter, the negative thoughts, releasing those old habits of thought and stories and beliefs. Thank it for being there, for helping you, for protecting you, for keeping you safe, but it no longer serves you. You're safe to release it. Let it go. And that white love light comes up, 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 connects with God, Source, the universe. And from the space comes a golden, divine, healing light coming in through the crown of our heads and flooding our skull and brains with this healing, loving, divine light. This divine light goes down now into the third eye. Coming now down into the throat. This healing, divine, luminescent light floods this area, heals this area. Continue breathing out all that no longer serves you through your pink love bubble. If there's any yawning, coughing, crying, it's all good. Just let it happen. Form of release. Maybe you need to stretch and shift. Coming now into the heart space, this healing, loving light, golden light from God, Source, Universe. It's filling up all the spaces, all the negative energy that you just released with every exhale. Accept it into your heart, connect with it, allow it to heal any emotional pain, trauma. Continuing to exhale all the negative emotions and thoughts and feelings. Know that your heart is safe to love and to be loved. And that essentially you are love. You are safe. You are worthy. You are deserving. And you are good enough. Feels like it needs some extra love. The divine golden light continues to flood this area, give you what you need. Coming down now into the abdomen and the solar plexus is our personal power, igniting our personal power. We know who we are. We know what we have to offer. It's safe to offer what we have, to stand up for who we are, to set boundaries, to set standards. Continuing to release with every exhale all the negative emotion through your pink love light bubble. And coming down now into your pelvis area, flooding this area with the golden divine healing light. Filling all the shadow and dark spaces, negative spaces with this golden light. And coming now down your legs into your knees, down your calf, into your ankle. Going down, down, down through your feet into Mother Earth, where she transmutes any negative energy into healing, loving energy. And the white loving light comes down from God, Source, Love, Universe, through the crown, comes down into the third eye. Into your throat. Just flooding these areas with all that white love light energy before it leaves your body. Going down now into the heart space, giving it extra love and attention. Coming now into the abdomen. And then into the pelvis. Going down your legs into your feet. Again, Mother Earth is going to transmute, convert, change all the negative emotion and feelings and energies that are coming out of your body to something beautiful. And the golden divine healing energy is coming up through your feet, into your knees, into your pelvis, giving it one last burst of healing, love, light energy. Coming up into the abdomen. And into the heart space. Into your throat. Into your third eye. And if your third eye is open, gently close it. Coming up through the crown and up, up, up into the universe, God, source. Again, transmuting all the shadows, all the negative emotions, thoughts, feelings, beliefs. Allow yourself to let go. And this pink love light bubble that surrounds you will keep you safe and give you love whenever you need it. Allow it just to become part of you. And know you are loved. Know you are loved. Know that you are lovable. And the roots are coming up from Mother Earth, back up into your feet, into your seat. Taking 3 nice deep breaths. Continuing to exhale what no longer serves you. And when you're ready, you can move your toes and your fingers. Maybe stretch. Bring your awareness behind your eyes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, ladies, any questions at all? How are you feeling? Happy to hear that, Liz. Thank you. Was there anything you were feeling that you'd like to share? Yeah, it's true. Especially as healers, we tend to take care of everybody else and forget to take care of ourselves. How was your first experience, Mary? Did you experience anything? You guys can unmute yourself if you want to share verbally, or you could just share it in the chat. Good. So sometimes people see colors, or you might have memories that have come up that you weren't expecting or you thought you had released. If they've been brought up again, it means that you haven't resolved it. So maybe journal about it, ask yourself why it came up. And if there was a lot of mind chatter, ask you, and you are aware of what your mind chatter was saying, really journal about that as well. Because deep relaxation really drops in very easily. Just so shocking. Good. Excellent. Alexandra, Debbie, Katie, Mary, Rita, Pretty. Anything you'd like to share? Great. So I do live sessions once a week, and usually on Wednesdays at 4. I was doing them at this time, and then people weren't coming. So if this time works for you, I can do 2 sessions, one in the afternoon and one in the mornings. And then also I do one-on-one with people, and in the groups, if you're on Facebook, I'm Tina A. Hull, and the Facebook group, or oftentimes I'll just do a pop-up session and give you a couple days notice. So it just depends on if I feel inspired to do so. So if you have any questions, I also have a business page. It's Tina's Clinic dash energy healing and massage. So if you want to hit me up there, you can. And I would really appreciate if you would drop a review and let others know your experience and that you enjoyed it, and you are very welcome. So if there's no questions, ladies, definitely review. Yay, good. Yes, so Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be here for the next month. And if there's a lot of requests for a different time and a different day, then I'm willing to do that. I've just been playing with it. Because you never know what's going on with people these days. So you're very welcome, Alexandra and Katie. So if there's no questions, ladies, that's it. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you. Thanks for saying yes to you, for taking care of yourselves, and continue to do so, especially during this time. We all need it. Fill yourselves up first, and then you overflow onto everybody else, especially with Thanksgiving coming and Christmas coming. The demands on us are really quite high. Yes. You're welcome, Preeti. Bye. Bye, Mary. You're welcome, Debbie. Hope you enjoyed that. Good. Happy to hear it. Any blessings, ladies? Take care. Good.